Welcome everyone, this is Gold Mario 79. I want to do a brand new video here, and this video is primarily going to be a bunch of different topics that I'm going to end up giving details and updates on. And probably the biggest one is going to be actually a kind of a running joke that I had going for a while, for a few months, and I ended up posting something to Nintendo of America about having 22 new and sealed retail games by the 3/31/2018 anniversary date of the Nintendo Switch. And I started getting all kinds of messages and DMs and a couple comments on YouTube about if I was really doing this, if it was a joke, how I was going about it, if I could post videos of it like now or at the end of it or anything. And it just kept going from there, and originally it was supposed to be a joke. I mean, I didn't really plan on buying a complete library of Nintendo Switch games and leaving them new and sealed in protected cases, but with enough interest and people asking me about it and wanting to know what's the next step, what's going on with it, what are you doing with it right now, what's the status of it and everything, I figured I would go ahead and address that in this video. Okay, so because there is so much growing interest about the Switch and the library is becoming more and more phenomenal and stuff, I have actually decided to ultimately go ahead and do this. So this is going to be the Gold Mario 79 path to new and retail games. Okay, now that doesn't mean I'm going to get all of them in the entire library, because I have no idea what's going to happen in 4 or 5 years. Okay, but for the next year until 3/3/2018, it's going to be 22 new and sealed retail games in protective cases. Now I want to go over the protective cases because a lot of you were asking about those as well. And these are what they look like. Kind of hard to see that, and they come from a company called retroprotection.com, and the guy's name is Dan Godkin. So it's www.retroprotection.com, and he also has an online store through eBay as well. So these are the ones I use. They're phenomenal. They work really, really well, and they hold up super strong, so I'm really happy with them. Okay. So the fact that it's been this process, I've been collecting these new retail games since March 3rd. It's been a very, very long road. We're almost to March 3rd right now, and it's, November 29th as it is. So we've only got 3 months left. So it's been a pretty long road. Any of you that has picked up a Nintendo Switch, has been enjoying it, has kept an eye on the library or the types of games that are coming out, or the AAA games that they're optimizing for the Nintendo Switch, Doom, Wolfenstein 2, very, very exciting time. I can't believe all this amazing stuff is happening with the library, and these games are coming out, and these AAA titles and everything. It's going to be a phenomenal next 5 or 6 years for the Nintendo Switch. But where they go from here, that's really difficult to say, because they have a high propensity of sticking their foot in their mouth, so who knows what they're going to do. Okay, so this path to the 22 new and sealed retail games, this is not going to include collector's editions, or it's not going to include limited editions. Now, if you look back here, these boxes back here, these are some of the collector's editions from NIS America, and I'll show those. I'll probably end up doing a comprehensive video on 3/3 next year as an anniversary tribute to the collection and the march towards 22 new and sealed, because the following year is going to be the march towards 44 new and sealed Switch games. Okay, so for 3/3 next year, I'm going to end up doing a tribute video showing the collection, and it's going to be broken up in several sections. The first section is going to be the games that are opened, I play fairly often, you know, the normal stuff. The second section is going to be the new and sealed retail games. Okay, and I'm probably going to have little tidbits of information, little tricks, little info bites that people didn't know about them, stuff like that as well, because everybody loves that stuff whenever they see videos of collections. The third section of the video is going to be the limited and collector's editions. Okay, now before I even get into all that down the road, let me say this, and I want to reiterate it several times. I do not collect accessories for the Nintendo Switch, and I do not collect console bundles. Okay, I never saw the point of them. I'm not interested in them. Okay, now Mario Odyssey and Splatoon console bundles, those are awesome. I love them, but there's no reason for me to buy them or ever be interested in them. Okay, and accessories, there are so many freaking accessories out there. You'd spend years trying to collect them all, or you'd spend a fortune trying to buy them. Okay, I'm not interested in any of that stuff unless it's something really peculiar or really high end that I want to go ahead and pick up as kind of an accent to the collection. Okay, and I will also pick up really unusual, interesting items, like there are several sets of metal and enamel pins off of Etsy.com that I picked up for Splatoon 2 and for Odyssey. Now these are custom made pins for Nintendo Switch games, which is why I picked them up. They're so weird and out of the norm. Plus they're not the usual crafty type stuff that you end up seeing people make, like cloth plushes and stuff like that. Okay, these are actually real hardware that someone made. So I will pick up those every once in a while. So back to the limited collector's editions. That's going to be the third part of the video. So that will include things like NIS America, Axiom Verge from Badland Games, you know, Retro City Rampage, all that stuff. Now, I had to make a difficult decision regarding this section of the video. Okay, section 3 with the limited and collector's editions. That difficult decision is, how do you treat Nicalis launch editions? Okay, how do you treat them? Are they a launch edition of the retail game, or are they limited or collector's editions that should go in this section 3 of the video? Okay, which are they? And I would imagine 50% of people are going to classify it one way, and 50% are going to classify it the other way. So I went ahead and classified it as a regular retail game. Okay, the reason why is because, yeah, they have manuals, they have, you know, keychains, some will have maps, stuff like that, but it's still all packaged in a little plastic retail case. Okay, so I consider them to be retail games. Okay, just as a heads up. So that's the major thing to go ahead and look forward to for March 3rd, 2018. Okay, now the status of the collection, in terms of the 22 new and retail games, I'm right now I am up to about 19. Okay. I will probably try to pick up another 2 or 3 before the end of December here, but I don't know if I can because, you know, obviously we have Christmas coming up and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm really close right now, but I will most likely make it before the 3-3 deadline. So keep an eye out for that video, you know, and if you like this video, go ahead and follow me or check out my stuff on Twitter under Gold Mario 79, and thank you for watching.